Hey, good morning everybody. Today is another one of my how-to. You can see above there I have this ceiling fan, and the problem with it still works, but the bearings are gone bad in it, and it just makes noise. This is in our bedroom. You lay there at night with the fan running, and you're hearing this scratchy sound, and I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it a little bit here. So it does it more times than other, but I have another fan I'm going to replace it with. It seems like it could be smaller, but we're going to check this out. And so this is how to replace a ceiling fan. I don't know if you can hear it. But it makes this little sound, which means the bearings are gone out of this. This fan's been in this house ever since I've owned it, which has been about 20 years. So it's time to change it out. We happen to have this fan. I hope it's in pieces right at this point. Seems to be a lot smaller. Well, the key depends on how much it moves air, but we're going to put it together and exchange it out and hope it doesn't make the sound. You can hear it now. That means the bearings are bad, so we're going to step through replacing it. Alright, the first thing you want to do is go to the fuse box and flip the breaker off and make sure that the power is off so you don't get shocked. Alright, you can see the wires. We just got it hanging down here. There's basically a blue and a white and a black wire, and then a ground wire. And so I'll be taking these off, and I have the power turned off, and we'll replace the same one. The other fan has the same thing, the blue and the white and the black wire and the green for the ground. And so when you take these off, the easiest way is to make sure you know where the blue goes and where the white goes and where the black goes, and just reverse that process. Alright, I have now changed the bracket. This every fan might have a different style of bracket, and I have changed that out and changed the bracket that belongs to this fan, and it'll fasten right up here. If you can, there's like 4 holes there, and so that'll fit this fan here. Next step I need to do here is to go ahead and put the fan blades on here and assemble this fan. Now this was a used fan. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just hoping that it works good and there's no issues with it being used. I don't know nothing about it. That's what you might get into when you buy something used, whether it works or not. They can always say it does. It might not. Alright, we've wired it up with the wire nuts. The white wire goes to the white, and then the darker green wires go to the black, and the blue one, which is a light kit, goes to the black. And then the other one up here is ground. Now always check your wiring diagrams for your particular fan. Yours might be different than this one, so you have to check yours. I'm not responsible for your wiring, but this is the way I wired mine. So check it out. And then what I did, I've got it in place here. You have to put the shroud on before you put the blades. Otherwise you can't get this shroud over top of the blades. So I'm going to put the shroud on next there. But I'll show you here that I did a test to make sure it works before I put it completely together. Alright, this is light here, and I'm going to turn it on. And as you see, the light came on. The fan's running. So everything's good to go. So before I put it back together there, see, I did this little test, and so now I don't get it all together and have to take it back apart. Alright, we got the fan in place. It's running. The light works. I just shut it off. We don't usually use the light on the ceiling, but it has a chain. You can pull it on if you like. I first turned it on, and it seemed like it was blowing very slowly, but I didn't forget to check the chain up there has speeds on it, and it was blowing slow because it was on the slow speed. I have a switch here that's a variable speed switch, and I just take a fact, you put it on high speed, it's going to be high, but you got to remember you must turn the fan on the high chain speed. So I hope this fan installation, or this is just basically a swap out. Installation is about the same way. The only thing you have to do is mount your box if there's not one up there. to install one from scratch. And the box has to be pretty solid, so you have to hit a stud or something, but they're still not real difficult to put on. So this is my fan installation. Again, I hope it helps you out. If you enjoyed it, give me the thumbs up, and do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified of other videos. I do all kinds, but I do some how-to videos. This was one of them, and if you hit the subscribe button, if you hit the little bell, and when you hit subscribe, that'll notify you when I put up a new video. So, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys the next time.